lights, camera, action. Okay. You're watching Food is Medicine TV, where we help you heal from the root cause. Today's show is a very special show for me because we are talking about the dietary theory of macrobiotics, which is using whole foods to balance your mind and your spirit and your moods. And it's very special for me because this was really the first nutrition book that changed my life all the way back in 2002, 2003. The Self-Healing Cookbook by Christina Turner is the best practical guide on macrobiotics that I have ever found. And for me, it changed my life because I ended up eating vegan macrobiotic for a solid year, and it cured my sugar and caffeine addiction that I had pretty much had my entire life. And I know a lot of you struggle with sugar and caffeine addiction, and in today's fast-paced world, we need another type of approach to be able to balance our moods. And that's exactly what you can use macrobiotics for. As you start reading through, you'll understand that you're using the force of expansion, which is yin, and the force of contraction, which is yang, to create balance within your own body. And so that's what these foods are here that I am showing you today. The general principles of macrobiotics are going to be super low in sugar, very low in animal products, if any. They are higher in whole grains, they're higher in local and seasonal foods, and they really are just, it's a cleansing diet, but it is not for everybody. And I will tell you, yes, I ate like that for a solid year, but if I ate like that for any longer, it would have created its whole other set of imbalances for me. So I really want to teach you how to pull the pearls of wisdom from different dietary theories and apply them to your super unique biochemistry and your unique needs. So to basically explain what's happening here, we have this balance chart that we're putting up to show you that different foods have different energy. So there's foods that are highly expansive. They make you feel light and open and free and creative. And on the super extreme side of that is going to be alcohol and chemicals, sugar, coffee. And then you have foods that make you feel contracted and productive and, really ready to go. And that would be red meat and salt and eggs. And so the idea here is to create balance. You want to eat in the middle of the chart, basically from tropical fruits to poultry is going to be 80% of your diet, and then you're going to pull from the opposite extremes of the other 10% to create balance. So think about it this way. If you've had a very young type of day at the office and you're working and it's back to back, you're super busy, you haven't even had time to think straight, what type of exercise would balance that out after work? Yoga, walking, a walk on the beach, a feminine force, being in nature. A lot of my clients would then go right to a kickboxing class. And what do you think that makes them do? That's more contraction, and then they go home and they might have a half a bottle of wine or a whole bottle of wine because it's the only thing that's going to help them to feel like they can unwind. If you can really start to learn how to use macrobiotics where you're just pulling from the sides, you'll start to really understand how to eat according to how you want to feel. In this book, it says you feel like this, but you want to feel like this. Here's a perfect meal for you. The one caveat here is macrobiotics does use tofu, and I'm not a fan of tofu, so you would definitely avoid that. And I do like the idea of incorporating more animal meats, the lighter fish, proteins, those types of things in with a macrobiotic diet, which I did not do way back when I ate macrobiotically. But so if you can start to use the ideas of yin and yang, if you can create balance and harmony within your system, within your moods, then everything else that might be your goal is a natural byproduct of balance, whether that be hormonal balance or weight loss or improved digestion. This will create such an intimate, positive relationship with food, and it will really help to heal your relationship with food because macrobiotics also helps you go into your parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest nervous system, and which is when all the healing in the human body happens, when you are in that place of balance. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Food is Medicine TV.